If any good opportunity knocks at our door, or if we come across any good idea, or anything which can help us achieve any of the important goals of our life, the common sense tells us that we should grab that opportunity and should take full advantage of it. That's how we, the common people, think, isn't it? But if we look at the lives or philosophies of some of the greatest or highly successful personalities, you know what they would do? They would simply say no to such so-called good opportunities or good ideas. Confused? Let's try and understand. Warren Buffett, who is considered to be one of the richest persons in the world, not only in terms of money and wealth, but also in terms of wisdom. He once shared a small story or incident in one of his interviews. His personal airplane pilot, Mike Flint, was discussing about his career priorities with him. That is when Buffett asked him to go through a 3-step exercise. Step 1. Buffett asked Flint to write down his top 25 career goals. So Flint took some time and wrote them down. In fact, you can also do this exercise. Just pause the video and write down the top 25 or whatever number of things you want to accomplish in, say, next 1 year. Then in step 2, Buffett asked Flint to review his list and circle his top 5 goals. Again, Flint took some time and eventually decided on his 5 most important goals and circled them. So if you are also doing this exercise, you can also pause right now and circle your the most important goals before moving on to step 3. Now, at the final step, Flint had 2 lists. The 5 items he had circled were list A, and the 20 items he had not circled were list B. So Flint confirmed that he would start working on his top 5 goals right away. And that is when Buffett asked him about his second list. What about the ones you didn't circle? And Flint replied, well, the top 5 are my primary focus, but the other 20 come in a close second. They are still important, so I'll work on those intermittently as and when possible. So they are not urgent, but I still plan to give them a dedicated effort. To which Buffett replied, no, you got it wrong. Everything you didn't circle just became your avoid at all cost list. No matter what, these things should get no attention from you until you have succeeded with your top 5. And that is the power of elimination. See, getting rid of wasteful items and decisions is relatively easy. It is the elimination of things you really care about that is difficult. It is hard to prevent yourself from using your time on things that are easy to rationalize and justify, but have little payoff. The tasks that have greatest likelihood of derailing your progress are the ones you care about, but aren't truly that important. This is why Buffett's strategy is particularly brilliant. Items 6 to 25 on your list are things you care about. They're important to you. It is very easy to justify spending your time on them. But when you compare them to your top 5 goals, these items are actually distractions. Spending time on secondary priorities is the reason you have 20 half-finished projects instead of 5 completed ones. So the message is loud and clear. Eliminate. Eliminate ruthlessly. Force yourself to focus. Anyone can say no to bad ideas, but only a focused person can say no to good ideas. Focus is about saying no. Saying no to something that you think is a phenomenal idea, and you wake up thinking about it, but you still say no to it because you're focusing on something more important. Steve Jobs, co-founder of Apple, was perhaps one of the most focused persons in the world. And he would often test people by asking them one important question. And let me ask the same question to you. How many so-called important things you have said no to in, say, last 1 year? Let me know in the comment section. And let's learn to say no to good so that we can focus on great. Take care. Thank you and Jai Hind.